Is y'all better now?
Yes, I lied to you. I don't believe in magic. Ghosts, demons.
Imagine stepping into a humid Mississippi night in 1932. The air alive with the rhythm of blues drifting from a juke joint, but pulsing underneath every note is a dread you can feel in your bones. That's the haunting world you enter with Sinners, Ryan Coogler's breathtaking foray into supernatural horror, one of the year's most anticipated movies, and for good reason. From the moment the first teaser dropped, Sinners has set the internet ablaze, and with its U.S. theatrical release on April 18, 2025, the buzz only gets louder. Let's dive deep into everything you need to know about this genre-bending event. Directed, written, and produced by Academy Award nominee Ryan Coogler, and released by Warner Bros., Sinners boasts an electrifying ensemble led by Michael B. Jordan, who takes on the challenging dual roles of twin brothers. He's joined by Haley Steinfeld, Delroy Lindo, Jack O'Connell, Wunmi Mosaku, Jamie Lawson, Omar Miller, newcomer Miles Kat, and even more. You can feel the star power radiate off the screen. The film runs just over 2 hours at 2 hours 17 minutes, perfectly balancing its period drama, supernatural horror, and bloody action elements. The story, without spoiling a shred, follows twin brothers Smoke and Stock, both played by Michael B. Jordan, World War I veterans who returned to the rural Mississippi Delta after years surviving crime and violence in cities like Chicago. Their dream to run a blues-filled juke joint and carve a new path. But their hometown is no safe haven. Instead, it's infected by a sinister evil that goes far beyond anything they fled. That evil, as the full trailer finally confirms, is an ancient, bloodthirsty vampire presence. Layering horror and historical lens, Coogler uses the supernatural not just as a threat, but as a metaphor for trauma, legacy, and unspoken secrets haunting a Jim Crow-era Southern community. Now, let's break down that trailer, the kind that grabs you and doesn't let go. It opens with sweeping shots of tangled swamps and moonlit dirt roads, Delta rendered as both beautiful and menacing in the hands of cinematographer Autumn Durald Arkapaw. Michael B. Jordan's layered voiceover cuts the silence. Of all the things that I've seen, I ain't ever seen no demons, no ghosts, no magic, till now. We glimpse the Sawyer juke joint, never brighter than when the music is playing. But the camera lingers just long enough on the shadows to hint that music hides more than it reveals. The trailer oozes tension, flipping between veins of violence and quieter dread, faces half-lit, eyes glowing, sharp fangs bared for just a heartbeat. Haley Steinfeld's character, Mary, dances with the crowd, but there's something a little too ethereal, too predatory about her gaze. Rumors swirl she's either enthralled or has joined the ranks of the immortals. There's a sickly beauty in the way blues music appears to summon or interact with the supernatural. Coogler said the film's score, crafted by Ludwig Göransson, was designed to pierce the veil between life and death. The result is a clash of sound and silence, hope and horror. Eagle-eyed fans are already dissecting the trailer, for Clue's one standout moment is a blink-and-you shot of Michael B. Jordan's character, transformed, looming over a cowering crowd with eyes like liquid gold. Another, cryptic symbols etched into the floorboards, possibly routing the vampiric curse in local folklore or the trauma of America's racial past. Sinners is as much about legacy as it is about monsters. Michael B. Jordan, fresh off another round of acclaimed collaborations with Coogler, brings real emotional heft to both Brother Smoke with his volcanic anger, Stack with his wounded hope. Their dynamic feels lived in, tense, and heartbreakingly real. Every glance between them is freighted with shared history and the threat of tragic fate. A.D. Steinfeld's Mary is mysterious, vulnerable, and possibly villainous, subject of intense fan theories online. Veteran actor Delroy Lindo, as Delta Slim, brings gravitas to his role as a community elder, torn between protecting his people and hiding his own secrets. Newcomer Miles Kat, in his debut as Sammy Moore, apparently steals scenes with wide-eyed innocence that anchors the story's loss of innocence and hope. Fans are hyped for the return of Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan as a creative team after Fruitvale Station, Creed, and Black Panther Expectations are sky high. Social media is flooded with speculation. Will both brothers survive? Who will betray who? Is the vampire curse a metaphor for something darker? I have a few theories of my own, no spoilers, I promise, with the glimpses of family photographs and old wounds. I suspect the film won't just ask who the monster is, but what crimes, personal or historical, might have brought evil home. Are the vampires a force of retribution or just another predator, preying on the vulnerable? The mixture of blues music, magic, and blood hints at a story deeper than the typical horror fare meditation on the costs of survival in a world built on hidden sin. Visually, Sinners looks like a genre landmark. Production designer Hannah Beekler and costume designer Ruth E. Carter, both Oscar winners for Black Panther, conjure a 1930s Mississippi that's lush, kinetic, and lived in, while the special effects and vampire makeup look horrific and grounded. The budget hasn't been made public, but with Warner Brothers and the talent involved, it's clear they're not holding back. This isn't a cheap cash, it's a full-throttle original vision. Early reviews are calling it both a deliciously vicious vampire hit and a bombastic, unapologetically black genre knockout. That blend of social commentary, horror, and blockbuster spectacle. It's rare, and it's why the hype is absolutely justified. So, will Sinners live up to that staggering buzz? Will it become a new horror classic, or maybe just a damn good night at the movies? Only time will tell, and I cannot wait to see how audience reactions evolve once people get to experience it for themselves. If you're as excited as I am too, see Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler reach new heights or sink new fangs. Drop your theories, hopes, and wildest speculations in the comments below. Did you catch any hidden clues in the trailer? Who do you think will survive the night? If you enjoyed this breakdown and can't wait to dive deeper into Sinners once it releases, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more passionate film coverage, because trust me, this is one movie you won't want to miss in theaters.